Okay, this is the first ever time I'm going live. Let me check if it's audible and or not. All the stuff. Let me check. Hmm. Okay. Yep. This looks cool. Okay. Yep. This looks cool. Okay. Now I can pause it. So, guys, I'm making. I think it's bit tilted. No. Let me correct that. Bit. Okay. I think this is how it's. Is it good? I think so. Oh, hey my God, someone else is also live. So I want to share a couple of things. The first live, I did not have much content to share and stuff, and it was being difficult for me to, it was being difficult for me to create new content because I realized that editing is much more difficult than I thought, and especially specifically for me when I am just starting out, and it needs a lot of time for me to it's a lot of time for me to make all the edits since I'm not used to this pro tools like Premiere Pro or DaVinci Code. So that's why it takes a lot of time for me to scripting and then editing all those things a lot takes a lot of time. So that's why I'm not able to put up content. So I thought this is much more raw, and I'll be able to make content as I wanted to. So yeah, this will be I'll be much more vulnerable. Maybe something slip of tongue or something like that might happen. But anyways, I'm ready for it. Whatever happens. So today, what I have planned to share is that I recently went to my college. Like 2 days back, I went to my college to give a session on navigation about in the career, like what are the mistakes. So basically I passed out in 2015 in chemistry batch. So I ranked pretty I had a good scores, like I was ranked number one in the Alipi district in the chemistry, not only chemistry, in all the physics, chemistry, maths, bio, all the stuff. So in spite of that, I had faced my bit of struggles to land good job or stuff like that. So when after 6 and 7 years, when I have gone through different phases of in professional things, I thought of going back to my college and talking about such opportunities and things that mistakes that I made and things that I believe should have helped me. And I really believe that some points which I explained to them, like primarily went with 7 points in my mind, which has helped me, and I believe that will also help them. But again, it takes a lot of time to understand a lot of it. So these are 7 points. I want to share that 7 points, and you tell me if you agree with me or not. Okay. So I'll start with the first point, which I mentioned as explore and research on market trends. So 7 years back, when I started off, so after I worked in Wipro, so I will tell you, I worked in Wipro first. Then simultaneously, I was attending SSB, Service Selection Board, and after that, I went. So after SSB, I went for the Wipro job, which in Wipro I worked there for 1.5 years, and then I moved on to. Hello, that's who? The Nips. Hello. Oh, you're the first one, I guess, who's watching my video. Anyways, thank you. So whoever you are, thank you so much. Oh, Shreyans. Okay. Okay, man. Thank you. Thanks for the support. You're the only one. I spoke to Praveen Jordan a couple of days back. Uh, yo, thank you for watching this. So I'm just so you are unexpected person. Okay, out of all of this. So okay, so let me start. That there were 7 points that I wanted to talk about. I shared with the college students the talk which I did a couple of days back. So the first point was to explore and research on market trends. Specifically, when Shreyans knows that, so understand this. So this guy is in class 7 or 8, and he's studying coding, Whitehead Junior stuff. And people like me who passed out of college or the college which I went a couple of days back, they have no clue about ChatGPT. They have no clue about gaming or Roblox. They have no clue about blockchain. Realize that these guys are 21 years old and still haven't heard of these terms. Like, these are so 5 years down the line, this will be the future. Like making use of Chat GPT or something or another, but they have no clue how to use it. How what is prompt? They have no idea. So so even with me, it was back in 2015. I thought that I need to, uh, you know, I explored couple of many things. So one of them was digital marketing, which for me was new and great, and so something like that. I did not specifically ask them to go for digital marketing and stuff, because let them explore based on their interest. So yes, so finding or researching on what is the market trend is very important wherever you are in the stage of life. So that is first important point which I mentioned, and there's a point that I even showed it to them. It's a graph. It's an economic graphs. It's called as demand and supply curve. Okay, so it basically means that do a job which has least supply and maximum demand. So that's when you are paid better, right? So when the supply is less, what demand is more, that's when you are get paid. So that's the first thing. So I asked them to find out the market trends and then find out something, be it coding, be it chat gpt prompt or whatever they are good at, or there is demand and there is less supply, that's when you get paid better. So that was the first point. And the second, so talk to the people who are already doing what you want to do. And second was, so let's say that I find out something I want to do, okay, and then I find out the people who are already doing it. I reach out to them, be it through cold email, be it through Instagram DM, or be it by visiting the place, whatever. I have done a lot of things like this. And when I go to them and ask them, how did you clear this exam, or how does your normal routine looks like, when do you wake up, how much time do you spend on upskilling, how much time do you spend on working, so all the stuff really helps. So finding out the right people whom you can go up to and ask is something that will help you. So market trend, finding on the market trend, and then reaching out to the people whom you want to be. So yes, and it will help you to understand the pros and cons of that particular profession. If I want to be a musician, I will reach out to someone who is successful in the music industry, and I will ask them, hey bro, ये कैसे होता है, तुम कितने बजे उठते हो, and क्या क्या करते हो, कितना तनख्वाह मिलता है. All those things actually helps, right? Even as a student, as a school college students, we used to get books of textbooks of our seniors, right? uh, and in that textbook we have already have the, they have already noted the questions, important questions, and they have underlined the important points, so which actually helps us, right? Something similar, just reach out to seniors who are already doing what you want to do and talk to them. Okay, and the second point is 5% hangout rule. Uh, Here you go, 5% hangout rule, which, okay, this looks a mirror image, right? Okay, that's fine. So 5% hangout means it's a very popular popular quote which says that you are average of the five people you hang out with. So my salary will be average of the five people you hang out with. Your score or your marks will be 5% of the other friends that you hang out with. Not necessarily, but in general, your behavior, how good you are at sports, and all determines how good your friends also play, right? So because that's your competitors, or that's with whom you spend your most of your time. So if you want to be good at your football, play with the people who are really good at football. That's when you also upskill. That's how you will also improve in the football skills, right? That's how. Yeah, that's what 5% hangout rule is. Uh, and the next is, so yeah, I also mentioned that how I specifically, even if I'm at Chartala, this is a very small town in Kerala, and I don't have really good, exposure to many opportunities or stuff like that. But still, I find out time to visit places like Bangalore or Hyderabad or anywhere, so that will help me to get exposure what is happening around the world, or I get an exposure to the people who are already doing something like this what I am doing, you know, or doing much better than this. So that will help me to spend time with people who are better than me. ആദർശ് വീട്ടിലുണ്ടോ അറിയില്ല, അവിടെ ഉണ്ട്, അത് സത്യനുമില്ല, ടെറസിൽ കോളിലാണ് അവൻ. So that's there. So next is, so yeah, recently I went to Bangalore, and in Bangalore I visited, there was NAS summit, right? If you are aware of NAS Delhi, this is NAS. So yes, I attended NAS summit. So during that period I get exposure to the people who are already doing ഞാൻ തിരക്കി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞേക്ക്, ഇഫ് പോസിബിൾ പേരെന്തുവാ, അയ്യർ, ഐ ജി ആറോ എന്താ പേര്, പേരും കൂടെ പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞേക്കാം. സോ ദാറ്റ്സ് അബൌട്ട് ആദിത്യ. ഓക്കെ, പറഞ്ഞേക്കാം. So that's NAS Delhi. So I keep on spending time, money, and all the stuff to visit this kind of places, or to hang out with the people who have similar interest or who are better than me, right? So that's something we want to do. And the third one is internship. So I shared with them. So this is internship. So I have done a lot of internships, specifically in digital marketing. I narrated the story how I got my internship. So when you realize that, so more in the, after the college, right, you face a situation where you are not aware if this is for me or not. You're confused. If even if I do it, will I be able to make money or not? So the best way to do that is to do internship for 3 months or 6 months. So that will help you to get an idea, right? If you don't do it, you don't get an idea about, or if you pay, or if you look out for a real paid internship where you are expecting a 50,000 of salary and all those stuff, you may not get a job. But you definitely can get internship, because they'll be teaching you and you will be doing the exact stuff that needs to be done, and you will get a taste of it, how it is, and is that really for you or not. So that's about internships. And yes, I have done a lot of internships. Even now I do a lot. So I gave an example of how this year itself, understand that I'm a 30-year-old and I'm still do internships. So this is an example. Early this year when I was in Bangalore, this is Akshat Srivastav's event, which I helped him to organize. So Akshat Srivastav is India's one of the best finance influencer in India. And I'm studying a lot of things from him through his YouTube channel and stuff. So if I want to talk to him, if someone wants to talk to him for an hour, he will charge not less than 2 lakhs, 1 lakh, something like that. Akash Das is, hi. Akash Das, I'm not sure who is this Akash Das, but okay, yes, hi, Akash, thank you. So Akshat Srivastav, I did this not internship, but I helped him, Akshat, to organize his first offline event in Bangalore. So why did I do it? Like, I had to spend a lot of money for that. I have to travel around the Bangalore. If you know Bangalore traffic, you know that it's not easy to move from one place to another. But I went to search all the good, best hotels that is available in Bangalore, and just to, you know, help him organize this event. And I did that. It took me around 20 days or 30 days, nearly 1 month, and I talked to all the vendors. A lot of hard work went in, but the result was I was able to talk to Akshat and have a lunch with him, spend a lot of time with him, and even now I have his WhatsApp number, I have a contact with him. I'm pretty much sure that if I message him, if I post on something on LinkedIn, and if he sees my face, then he will definitely like my comment, or if I WhatsApp him, he'll reply to my message, because I have done something for him. Like, whatever was in my ability, I did that for him. I have not asked any help for him so far, but doing something like this or something internship sort of, it will help you in one way or another. It will actually, at least I know now how much hard work this particular guy, influencer, India's one of the finest influencer, who has 2 million followers, I guess, and how much hard work these guys, how much work he put in. right? So yes, so that gave me an idea ki when he started off, let's say that why I'm doing this live, even I know that there are two people or four people watching this, why am I doing it? And I know that I may not be the best guy who will be talking in front of the camera and doing stuff, but there's always a first time to do it. So if I look back to Akshat's old video in which he started off 2 years 3 years back, his video quality was poor, even he was not as good as he is now. So things like that helps you, or when you interact with this kind of people like whom you want to be, want to do something in life but don't know where to start from. I'm actually currently working as a full-time associate in a company and in a part-time, sorry I couldn't find it, sorry bro, let me find it out. Mm, top chat, okay. Okay. Okay, it says that in a company and in part time doing freelance in terms of making video. Oh, nice, bro. It's amazing, bro. What do you think I'm doing, bro? No one is watching my video, but still I'm doing it, right? I have a job to do. I have work to do, but I'm doing it. So we have to do it, even if someone watches or not. I'm pretty much sure that we will be getting better at what we are doing. So this has worked for me in other stuff. I'm pretty much sure that this will also work for me in here as well. So that's basically it. So today, four people and managing social media from Dash. Can you please suggest me something? I think you are managing social media for some company or some brands, right? You're awesome. Thank you so much. So yes, I believe yes. Whatever you're doing, you are right. Just go on. Yeah. Thank you. Uh, so so Akash, do what you're doing. You are in the right path. Maybe probably you are in your early 20s. So I was also like that, man. So, and it's last in the last 2 years, I guess, I picked up my graph. So before that, it was all same, man. So I have jumped from one job to another. Maybe I have done 3 4 jobs so far, and all of them I have to switch from one job to another, and I have to start from fresh. And the best part was I did not had any loan and stuff, so I was able to switch from one. Yes, I'm 22, of course. I'm 30, man. I'm 30. And I'm telling you, I got placed and or I got better at things when I was 28, just 2 years back. That's all. Before that, like 20, say 28 tak, I was average guy, earning average money, having average life and all the stuff. Even now I have average life, but I have some, yes, I mean, whatever I did in my early 20s, it paid off in the last 2 years. That's all. You do what you're doing. You're watching this video and you are able to communicate with me. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of others content to watch. You can watch any other content like jokes, Kapil Sharma and stuff, but you are watching. I'm pretty much sure that you are focused on what you're doing, and congratulations, you are in the right way. It will, but the thing is, you are not sure when this will happen, when you will know कब तुम्हारा कब ग्राफ ऊपर जाएगा. मुझे भी नहीं पता था, अभी भी नहीं पता अब इसका ऊपर कब जाएगा, पर देखते हैं, जाएगा. पर इतना पता है कि जाएगा, लेकिन कब जाएगा वो नहीं पता. वो अनसर्टेनिटी फैक्टर हमेशा रहेगा. दैट्स व्हाट आई नो. अनसर्टेनिटी फैक्टर हमेशा रहेगा. एंड जब वो अनसर्टेनिटी फैक्टर रह कर तुम जब काम करते हो ना, तब जाके वो एक ऑन्टरप्रेन्योर वाला एक माइंडसेट होता है. सो नाइस, ग्रेट. सो एज आई सेड, इट्स यू आर डूइंग ग्रेट. ओके आकाश, ठीक है. एंड मूविंग ऑन टू, मैं इंटर्नशिप के बारे में बात कर रहा था. सो आफ्टर दैट, सो मेरा फोर्थ पॉइंट भी बिल्कुल वही है, टेक एक्शंस इवन व्हेन कंफ्यूज्ड. ठीक है, भले ही आपके सोशल मीडिया का जो काम कर रहे हो, इट्स नॉट पेइंग यू वेल, बट यू आर डू स्टिल डूइंग इट. यू नो व्हाट, हाउ आई स्टार्टेड ऑफ. जब मैं काम कर रहा था इन द मार्केटिंग एजेंसी, एंड तो मुझे शुरू करना था कैसे भी. आई हैड टू अर्न 1000 रुपीज़ 500 रुपीज़, कुछ तो अर्न करना था इससे. तो आई वेंट टू जिम से जिम. आई वॉज इन हैदराबाद में गच्चीबौली एक जगह है. ठीक है, गच्चीबौली में देयर इज़ अ जिम कॉल्ड आयरन किंगडम, अभी भी है. तो वहाँ पे मैं गया, फिर मैं बोला हर एक जिम वहाँ पे हर एक जिम में मैं गया. I told them that, bro, I will do this for free. Google My Business for free, SEO ka, Google My Business, if you are aware of it. So I told them that I will do Google My Business for you for free, and in return, all you have to do is you give me a testimonial. So while I'm doing my job, I asked for the testimonials, ताकि है ना, when you are about to land a job, you or a gig or a project, you need to show them some trust, दिखाना होता है कि तुम्हें पता है काम. एंड फॉर दैट आई नीडेड सम टेस्टिमोनियल्स. आई टोल्ड देम कि यार भाई, आपका जिम ऐसा है, आपके जिम का गूगल बिजनेस अकाउंट ऐसा है, इट्स बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, मैं काम करके देता हूँ, अच्छे से आपका रैंकिंग हो जाएगा, कोई आप सर्च करेगा जिम नियर मी, सो योर जिम विल बी रैंकिंग इन देयर. सो आई हेल्प देम. सो मैंने बोला, मैंने किया, एक महीने में किया, एंड ऑल ही सेड दैट उसमें से करीब उसको 20 क्लाइंट्स आए, एंड नियरली 60,000 के आसपास एज्यूम. ये एक महीने में आया, विच आई कुड नॉट रियलाइज बैक देन, एंड आई डिड नॉट चार्ज. मैंने उससे 2,000 रुपये लिए थे. द नेक्स्ट मंथ ही गेव मी 2,000 रुपीज़, एंड बट एडिशनली ये एक मेरे जॉब के एडिशनल हो रहा था, एंड इट वॉज ए ग्रेट, एक बूस्ट था मेरे लिए. सो यस, दैट्स हाउ आई did a lot of free jobs to gain that trust, to build that confidence in within me as well. जब तुम किसी को फ्री में कर रहे हो, करके दे रहे हो, एंड उसको फ़ायदा हो रहा है, एंड तुम उसको 2,000 रुपये मांग रहे हो, दे भी रहा है, तो इट मीन्स दैट यू आर एबल टू कैपिटलाइज और मोनिटाइज योर स्किल्स. तो वो एक कॉन्फिडेंस मिलता है. तो भले ही तुम कुछ भी कर रहे हो, एंड उससे अगर मोनिटाइज कर पा रहे हो ना उस स्किल को, वो एक कॉन्फिडेंस दे देता है. भले ही 500 रुपये हो, 1,000 रुपये हो, वो 2,000 का जो खुशी है आज वो लाखों में अगर कमाओ तब भी नहीं आता. समझ में आ रहा है? तो दैट्स इट. सो टेक एक्शंस व्हेन कंफ्यूज्ड. जो तुम कर रहे हो, भले ही कंफ्यूज्ड हो, अनसर्टन हो कि काम करेगा नहीं करेगा, जस्ट गो फॉर इट. एंड द नेक्स्ट इज डोंट वेट टू. सो अनदर वेरी गुड फैक्टर अबाउट बीइंग इन 20s इज दैट तुम जब अपने पहले 20s में होता है, 22 में, देर आर नॉट मच एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम यू. घर वाले तुमसे इतना एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे कि तुम घर बसा लो, घर का सारा काम तुम देख लो. कुछ फैमिली में होता होगा जब सिचुएशंस आर बैड, बट आई डिड नॉट हैव एनी लोन्स, एजुकेशन लोन्स एंड स्टफ, सो आई हैड लेस बर्डन ऑन माई सेल्फ, सो आई वॉज एबल टू स्विच. तो यही है लीस्ट एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम यू. सो देर आर लीस्ट एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम यू इन अर्ली 20s. सो इसी वक्त ये दिस इज द राइट टाइम टू टेक रिस्क इन योर लाइफ, right? So better to take lot of risk and in your early 20s as much as possible, क्योंकि after you are 30 and more than 30 शादी हो जाए, you will not be able to take a risk. वो factor कम हो जाता है. Okay, so that's what I have observed on people. That's what, yeah. Okay, the next is, since I made this presentation in a college where people are not that technically, really great, so they don't have laptop. Honestly, most of them, 80-90% of them won't be having a laptop, and they don't know how to make the best use of internet or the technologies which is out there, even free of cost. Even YouTube पे कौन से चैनल फॉलो करना है, किसमें क्या मिलता है, दे आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ दैट. सो द नेक्स्ट थिंग विच आई टोल्ड देम is to have laptop and Wi-Fi. Especially if you are watching this, I'm pretty much sure that it's not for you, but I honestly want to tell you that having a laptop and Wi-Fi, if you don't have, buy it. कैसे भी करके, मतलब कुछ काम कर लो, कुछ भी कर लो, लैपटॉप एंड वाईफाई अगर खरीद लो ना, तो लाइफ की बहुत सारी चीज़ें ये हो जाती है, सॉर्ट आउट हो जाती है. मेरे लाइफ में ऐसे हुआ. I used to avoid laptop and Wi-Fi, laptop or computer, because during my time, matlab 7 years back, so 7 years back, it was like anyone who is using computer, or you pre-assume that he's playing Project IGI, Counter Strike, या कुछ देख रहा होगा रात को. So बच्चे बिगड़ जाते हैं. दैट्स व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू थिंक व्हेन इट कम्स टू नो घर में लैपटॉप या ऑफ डेस्कटॉप नहीं है तो एक प्राउड वाला फीलिंग आती है. तुम अभी पढ़ाई कर सकते हो, किताबों पे ध्यान दे सकते हो. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू अज्यूम, बट दैट्स अ रॉन्ग आइडिया विच आई रियलाइज्ड वेरी लेटर इन लाइफ. रिमेंबर, मैं जब 25 साल का था, दैट्स व्हेन आई बॉट माई फर्स्ट लैपटॉप. व्हेन आई वाज 25, दैट्स व्हेन आई गॉट माई फर्स्ट लैपटॉप. वेरी लेट, राइट? आई जस्ट इमेजिन 5 years बैक मैंने लैपटॉप खरीदा. 5 years बैक मैंने कंप्यूटर को अच्छे से छुआ, और गूगल शीट क्या है, व्हाट इज़ शिफ्ट कंट्रोल, ऑल दबाने से क्या होगा, ऑल द स्टफ, ऑल दोज थिंग्स आई लर्नड प्रीटी लेट. सो मेरे ग्रोथ भी उसकी वजह से इट वॉज वेरी लेट. So that's why I told them कि यार they are in the 80s, 18 and 19, so you guys should buy a laptop and Wi-Fi. बाई एक्सीडेंटली अगर तुम दिन में 4 घंटे भी लैपटॉप में बिताओ, तुम्हें कुछ ना कुछ अच्छी चीज़ें मिल जाएंगी एंड तुम्हें कुछ इंस्पिरेशनल चीज़ें मिल जाएंगी जिससे तुम कैन फोरसी ओके आई वांट टू ट्राई दिस और आई वांट टू अटेम्प्ट दिस एंड दिस, राइट. सो यस, दैट्स व्हाट it is. And so yeah, I gave a snapshot of how it used to be, before and after laptop wala era. So yeah, that's how. And then the sixth wala point is very important. This I learned when I was working in Wipro itself. There was a guy. So I was the youngest guy when I was working in Wipro. All of them who are my colleagues. So they were my seniors, almost like they have at least 3 years of experience. They were way above me, my age and all. So one of them told me, do your thing in such a way that if you quit this job, they won't be able to replace you. एक पावरफुल चीज़ है, तुम बाद में समझ पाओगे. इवन आई वॉज रीडिंग दिस बुक ऑफ रॉबर्ट ग्रीन, ठीक है. आई थिंक इट्स कॉल्ड एज ह्यूमन नेचर, शायद वो वाला था या दूसरा वाला याद नहीं है. नो, 48 पावर ऑफ लॉस. सो उसमें ये बताते हैं, डोंट गिव ऑल योर सीक्रेट. कोई काम कर रहे हो ना, डोंट गिव ऑल योर सीक्रेट्स टू अदर्स. कुछ सीक्रेट्स ऐसा भी रखो जो सिर्फ तुम्हारे पास रहे. अगर तुम चले जाओगे ना तो ये बंद ही पड़ जाएगा. सो दैट शुड बी सिचुएशन. सो आइडियली ये एक ऐसा नहीं सोचो तुम जितना सिखाओगे उतना अच्छा है, बट द थिंग इज यू शुड बी सो मच कैपेबल दैट तुम जो चीज़ को 2 घंटे में करके दिखा रहे हो, दूसरों को वो 20 घंटा लगना चाहिए. सो यू शुड बी दैट ability, in terms of maybe efficiency, in terms of some abilities. If you're that good, then will be irreplaceable. So when you're irreplaceable, you are irreplaceable and you can be paid as much as you want, है ना. तो be irreplaceable. This was my 6th point. So these are very key. बहुत ही ऐसा नहीं कि बी इरिप्लेसेबल किसने बता दिया और मैंने सीख लिया. सो इट हैज़ कम फ्रॉम अ लॉट ऑफ इंसिडेंट्स इन लाइफ इन डिफरेंट वर्क एंड सिचुएशंस. सो यस, बट आई हैड समराइज्ड इट इन so one more thing is that when we are doing a physical job, I used to do physical jobs as a assistant photographer, I used to go to weddings to serve foods and stuff. So when I am doing that, right, in those jobs, even if it pays 500 rupees per day, and this another job, let's say that internship in prompting in ChatGPT, if even that pays me 500 rupees, which one would you ideally choose? Don't go with the one which is physical labor, है ना. तुम असिस्टेंट फोटोग्राफर हो एंड तुम्हें काम कर रहे हो एंड यू आर गेटिंग 500 पर डे, विच इज़ ईजी, बट यू आर रिप्लेसेबल एज वेल. एंड इन अदर हैंड, अगर तुम प्रॉम्प्टिंग सीख रहे हो, यू लर्निंग प्रॉम्प्ट टू हाउ टू डू ChatGPT एंड स्टफ, सो दिस विल हेल्प यू इन फ्यूचर. एंड ये तुम्हारा एक ऐसा फैक्टर हो जाएगा जो बहुत कम लोगों में है. बहुत कितने लोग जानते हैं ChatGPT किसको कैसे ढंग से यूज़ करना पता है. बस ऐसे आलतू फालतू में डालना इज़ फाइन, बट एक्चुअली हाउ टू मेक द बेस्ट यूज़ ऑफ इट बहुत कम लोगों को पता है. एंड इफ़ यू डू दैट, यू बिकम इरिप्लेसेबल ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो ट्राई टू बिल्ड स्किल्स, है ना. ट्राई टू बिल्ड स्किल्स विच ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम यू विल बी इरिप्लेसेबल बाय एनीवन. जहाँ भी कोई प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हो, जहाँ भी कोई कुछ भी कर रहे हो. सो मैंने वही रियलाइज़ किया व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड टू वर्क एज अ फ्रीलांसर एंड आई स्टार्टेड वर्क विद बिजनेस ओनर्स. So they prefer me over any other employees even, because the reason is I have worked in a lot of different situations, different people, different industries, which has helped me to gain insights on different levels. जैसे कुछ भी फाइनेंस का हो, कोई फर्टिलिटी का हो, कोई वेडिंग का हो, कुछ भी हो, सब में भाई ने हाथ मार के रखा है. जब हाथ में मार रखे हैं ना हर जगह, तो तुम्हें अलग अलग स्किल्स, जो एक जनरलाइज्ड पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू मिलता है जो दूसरों के पास नहीं है. किसी को कोई आइडिया नहीं है प्रैक्टिकल रियल लाइफ में क्या है सिचुएशंस. तो yes, I would say that for me, this is one of my USP कि इतने चीज़ें मैंने try किए हैं तो I have learned one thing or another from something. So yes, that's so be irreplaceable with you whatever you're doing. All right. वो अलग topic हो जाएगा if I start talking about that. And and the seventh point is learn to communicate in English. Remember, again, this is not for you guys. I'm sure that you guys are much better than how I'm speaking, and your communication skill will be much better than me. But again, this slide which I'm sharing right now, I prepared it for the people or the students who are in NSS College, Chertala, and in the college where I studied. So I know that those students are not that well versed with communication. They don't have that vocabulary power as you guys might be having. So, learning English or how to communicate in English is one strength. अगर आ जाए ना, once you're able to communicate, तुम जो सोच रहे हो, and if you can uh, let the other person know, and it creates एक तो इम्प्रेसिव है, इंग्लिश में बोलना इज़ एन इम्प्रेशन क्रिएट करता है. अगर नहीं बोल पा रहे हो तो थोड़ा सा एक फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन में कुछ इधर उधर होता है. आई कैंट डिनाई दैट. भले ही कितने भी लोग इधर उधर बोलते हैं कि इंग्लिश तो लैंग्वेज होता है, इट्स जस्ट टू कम्युनिकेट नो मैटर इफ इट्स इंग्लिश और हिंदी और एनी रीजनल लैंग्वेज. दैट्स ट्रू, बट लर्निंग इंग्लिश विल हेल्प यू वन वे और अनदर. इट विल हेल्प यू डेफिनेटली. तो आई एम प्रीटी श्योर अबाउट दैट. क्योंकि मैंने भी एक्सपीरियंस किया है बैक इन 5 years बैक व्हेन आई वॉज स्टार्टेड स्पीक इंग्लिश में थोड़ा सा जो भी कर रहा था. आई वॉज नॉट दिस गुड, बट आई हैड टू प्रैक्टिस. द बेस्ट थिंग इज आई यूज टू बैक देन जब 2017 के आसपास व्हेन यू हैव टू एनी ट्रबल राइट, यूज टू कॉल यू कस्टमर केयर. तो मैंने हमेशा एक दबाना था, मुझे इंग्लिश में ही बात करना है, हिंदी पे नहीं बात करना, मुझे वन दबा के इंग्लिश में बात करना है. भले ही in spite of that lady does not understand my English, she has to bear with me. She has to she needs to make me bound to speak in English and communicate whatever I am thinking, whatever my issue is. I need to get it resolved in that call itself. So she is bound to listen to me. तो ऐसे बहुत सारी चीज़ें. एंड वाई डू थिंक आई हैव दिस मिरर ओवर हियर. मैं इस मिरर को देख के बात करता हूँ. मतलब इट्स हेल्प्स मी टू कम्युनिकेट, इट्स हेल्प्स मी टू. पता है ये मिरर कितना बड़ा है? इट्स दिस बिग. सो व्हाई डू यू थिंक आई हैव दिस? आई लुक एट दिस मिरर एंड टॉक. I realize that talking to yourself in the mirror helps you in a lot of different ways. So yes, learning in English and talking to yourself or talking to mirror, talking to customer care, it will help you. These are some of the ways in through which I practice, and it will help you as well. So that was my seventh slide, and yes, these are my 7 points, and I have completed my live session, and 30 minutes out there. My first live. I am getting messages. क्या messages आ रहे हैं? I think someone is texting me for what? Free Achi. Okay. My friend is waiting for me for a call, and I'll have to go. And thank you guys, whoever has watched this, Sriyansh, Akash, and Aditya, 3-4 people who have watched this. Thank you so much. And yes, thank you so much. And this is my first live, and I'm pretty much sure that tomorrow there'll be few other people who will be watching this video. And thank you for watching this. Bye bye. I'm not sure how to disconnect this. Oh my god. Okay, is this the right way of doing it? Okay, are you sure you want